Hey everybody, this is Eric Clark's Travel Videos, and I'm here in Vienna, Austria, and I'm at Schönbrunn again. But I'm not going to do the palace this time, and I'm not even going to buy a ticket. I'm just going to do the gardens. You want to go do the gardens? So I came here last time, and you spend an hour or two or three inside, and then you climb the hill, and that's about all you have time for and all you have energy for. But this time I'm going to do the gardens. So let me show you what we're going to look at. You ready? Let's do it. So this is at Meidling Tours, and it says right up on there on top, Schönbrunn World Cultural Heritage Site, blah, blah, blah. And so if you look here, I'm coming in the, what is it, the west-south corner, I guess. This is the main entrance right here, and this is where the palace is. But you can see all these gardens here that are amazing. And then you can see the big hill up here, which everybody climbs, tink, and then gets to the top. So there's lots to see and do. And then there's the whole east side of the gardens. And then right here next to it is the rose area, Kammergarten, whatever it's called. So there is just tons of things here, not to mention the zoo. But anyway, so take a look at that for a second. Hit pause if you need to. Just know that if you come for a Schönbrunn tour, they're going to do this. You're going to get to go in Schönbrunn, and that's pretty much it. And then you can see this maybe, and if you get 5 minutes, you can run to the very tippy top. But to do the whole thing just takes an enormous amount of time. So anyway, I'm right here, the red dot, that's me. You can see it kind of looks like Eric. It's got the little forehead. Never mind. Anyway, let's go over here and see what we get. So this is the entrance to the garden, and the weather today is nasty. It's supposed to rain, but I did bring my hat, I did bring an umbrella, and I did bring my own beer and a bag of pistachios, so they were on sale. You know, you can only afford what you can afford. So if there weren't pistachios on sale, they had peanuts on sale, but let's just do the pistachios because they're much more heavenly than peanuts. Anyway, so this is the gardens, the Schönbrunn Gardens, and it is enormous. Can you see all the way down there? Oh my gosh. And I don't even know where to really start here, but I'm going to go up to the next section because I think that's over there, Schönbrunn Palace on the right. But then they have tons of these little trails that go off in all sorts of different directions. And I'm going to try to break up this tour a bit so that, or this filming, is it a tour? Just so that we can make sure we know what we're dealing with. So here's the cafe pavilion, and there's the pavilion right down there, so you can go in there and get lunch. But I know over on this side there was this fountain where there was like Roman ruins and like bricks everywhere, and you know, I say bricks, but really, you know, huge stones and boulders and all that kind of stuff. But this looks interesting too. That's pretty amazing. Anyway, oh, and they got a water closet too. Yay, I might need a water closet later. You certainly don't need to see the water closet. So I think I'm going to go all the way to the end of this and then turn right, because I think that's where that fountain was, and I thought that was pretty amazing. And I really could be wrong. But again, tons of little trails that go all over Heck's half acre, or Schönbrunn's half acre. But anyway, oh, and more paths that go everywhere. Yowza, yowza, yowza. And don't get me wrong, I mean, there's statues like this all over the place. And I think that one was, well, let's look in here. Well, this is, what is that? I can kind of see through these trees a little bit, but all right, we'll keep going. And to say the least, this is enormous. It is, the grounds are huge and huge and huge on top of huge. Certainly a wow as far as size goes. I guess I should stop filming and stop talking and just get to the site, huh? And it's raining right now, so that doesn't help. And what is this? And as most people do, you can just fast forward past most of this stuff. Oh, guess what? I think I found the fountain, and it doesn't look like it's running, but we'll see. More statues and an obelisk, which is cool. And then here's the fountain, but it doesn't seem to be well taken care of, actually. Last time I was here, it was running and amazing, and yeah, okay, but now it's all roped off, so you can't get there. And the mouth and the face and all that stuff, it's pretty neat. And what's it say? Achtung, attention, caution, no snow clearance or gritting of icy surfaces on this walkway. Pedestrians may use other walkways. Okay. Well, here's the fountain. And I thought it was pretty cool. They got foxes and wolves and fountains and ladies and men and all sorts of stuff. And then the obelisk. They have a sign over here that we can read. How cool is that? I guess I should take a regular picture just so that I can I'm going to tell you something. I love taking regular pictures. So here's me taking a regular picture with my camera. I love, let me zoom out a titch, taking pictures and posting them on Facebook. Why, Eric? Why would you want to post things on Facebook? Well, because what happens is next year at this exact same date, that's going to pop up and it's going to remind me, oh, that's right, I was here. Oh, that's right, I did this. Oh, that's right, I was working on that or doing something. One of the most important focal points in the gardens, the obelisk fountain forms the visual accent at the end of the eastern diagonal avenue, erected according to the inscription in 1777. Like many, can you guys read that? Like many other features in the garden, this fountain was designed by Jonathan Hernandez von Habsburg. The sculptural elements were executed by Benedict Henrique. Whatever, the fountain consists of a basin, curbs, and blah, 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 blah. You can read all of that. And I will stop for a second. In ancient Egypt, obelisks were comic symbols associated with the worship of the sun, crown the golden sphere of the emblem. Okay, blah, blah, blah. The preservation, okay. So anyway, back to posting on Facebook. I know a lot of people don't like it, but that memory is going to pop up in a year from now. And so imagine this. Imagine you wake up in the morning, blah, blah, blah. Your day's just kind of going by. You got your tea cooking. You've gone potty already. You've looked at yourself in the mirror and realized that you shouldn't have done that. You sit down at your computer, and then all of a sudden, boom. So that goes up to the big thing in the middle, but we're going to stay on the lower side and do the gardens. But then this post pops up and says, wow, last year you were in Schönbrunn Garden right here. Oh, and the year before that, oh, you were in Romania doing this. Oh, and then the year before that, so 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 7 years ago, 15 years ago, you get notices of all the things that you've done. And there could be 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 things that pop up that remind you of the days you have spent and what you did on that exact same date, you know. And I can't tell you how many times Rome pops up, or Florence pops up, or Romania, Bulgaria, Lithuania, Latvia. I mean, it's just amazing. So if you don't post on Facebook, that's fine, no worries. But if you're interested in having something that reminds you of your days, that would certainly do it. But so it's kind of neat. I kind of enjoy it, and I encourage people to post things, you know. And I don't give a crap. I don't even really like Facebook. But what I do like is that it does remember all your adventures for you, and that kind of stuff. So anyway, here's another fountain, and this is the other one that I was talking about the Roman rocks all over the place, and the arc, and all that. That's pretty amazing. And it too is roped off. So the last time I was here, well 7 years ago, I just got a post on Facebook, and it was amazing. And so I ran around here and could get up behind the scenes and everything else. But so very cool. So you know what Eric's going to do now is, you know it, because he's a silly man. He's going to pull out his camera and he's going to take a picture of it. Doink. And he's going to zoom out and capture the whole thing. Doink. And even a little bit more. Doink. And then I'll post all those so that in a year from now I'll get reminded of what was here and how pretty and amazing it is. Look at the lily pads, look at the statues, look at the fallen tree, the Roman architecture, the towers, the pillars. Look at the pillars and what are they? There's 3 types of pillars. I had a friend try to explain it all to me one time, and I obviously have forgotten big time. Romisk ruin. Roman ruin. You can read it. The Roman ruin, liturgy called the Roman of Carthage, was designed by the architect Jonathan Ferdinand, blah, 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 1778. So imagine this is 1770. So this is like when America was founded. They were building this. Embedded in the surrounding landscape of this architecture assembled, blah, 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 the artifact ruin, which became widespread fashion soon in the middle of the 18th century. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Obelisk and the fountain, okay, blah, blah, blah. The Roman ruin consists of rectangular basins, blah, blah, blah. So that's it. Pretty amazing, huh? Roman ruins in the Schönbrunn Palace. Schönbrunn. I talked to my son the other day, and he actually said it like he lived here. So I don't know where he gets all his information or his accent, but man, little guy's got it going on. Anyway, and we're still moving forward. And you know what? Let's do this. I know a lot of people do this, where they talk. Do I look okay? They talk and walk in the camera so that you can see them. But you know, I don't know. I think I'd rather see the sights and not, you know, Eric with his funky poofed up hair walking down the center of some street. But you know, everybody does their own thing. So I don't know. Is it silly? You'll notice this green shirt. I think this green shirt's probably been to more countries than 95% of all people in the world. Yeah, pretty crazy. I mean, even already now, I think I've been to 7 countries on this trip. So it's pretty amazing. Anyway, so I don't like doing this picture. I'd rather you see the sights than see Eric. Okay, I'm turning it around. Okay. So now we're back here, which is the main center hub of Schönbrunn. And you can see the weather up there. It's pretty nasty, skankily, ickily. But there's the palace. Wow. So if you want to get to those 2 things I just showed you, the obelisk and the Roman ruins, get to this center section and take a left or a right, depending on which way you're facing. And these gardens are amazing, and the little flowers and the musical designs and all that stuff. But you know what I'm going to do now is, there's tours going on and there's not a lot of people here. So I think I'm going to go up behind there, because the view from up there is pretty amazing. So let me zoom in a little bit so you can see the fountain area. Actually, let's get to the middle. I can't wait to get this zoom button fixed, because I can't zoom out because it's, you know, stuck in place. Oh, that's amazing. The fountain's not running. Huh. Anyway, okay, well, still pretty amazing. And you can see Neptune on top, and the horses that have fins instead of hooves and all that stuff. And you know what else I'm going to do now? I'm going to take a picture. There you go. It's a Facebook prize. Let's go up and around. You know, and it's amazing. There's not very many people here on a rainy Monday. I guess we should sing that song, huh? Ba-da, ba-da-da-da-da-da. Monday, Monday. It's so good to me. Anyway, I don't even know the song. So let's read what this sign has to say. This is Schönbrunn, Neptune Fountain. At the foot of the hill of the Schönbrunn rise the Neptune Fountain, forming the suitability, right? Grand termination of the great. It was designed in 1770 by Maria Theresa. The Neptune Fountain was designed. Oh no, it wasn't. Blah blah blah. Consummated. Sorry. The retaining walls. Just hit pause as you need to, everybody, if you want to read all this stuff. You know, reading's a 4-letter word. Let's go look behind this thing and see what we get. I'm gonna hit pause and come out of this recording and come right back. So what doing that just did is it reset my camera so that so I'm not zoomed in anymore. I'm zoomed out. And the view of the palace is pretty amazing from here as well. Wow, wow. There weren't too many people here before, but oh, selfie stick. If you go on the back side here and you go to the middle, they have the fountain usually running, but it's not running today. Umbrella Central. So this is what usually runs right here. Wow. Wow, wow. Is that amazing or what? Wow. Very cool. You know what time it is, don't you? Picture time. And you know it too, it obviously can it be reflection time too? Pretty amazing. Let's go look on the other side, because you can go around these. So like this is blocked off and that's blocked off, but you can see the horse and the guy, or the, what do they call them? They're horses, but they have flippers. So are they florses? Florses. We're going to call them florses. You know, I love a good florse. Wow, that's pretty amazing. It's florsistical. All right, Eric, you're being goofy now. All right, I'll slow down. Wow. And the view's pretty amazing, isn't it? Let's go to the other side and see the other florses. And there's Neptune up there. There's more. So a flipper horse floors. But what if you did it the other way? What if it was a horse with flippers? Would it be a horf? A horf. A horf, of course, of horf, of course. Anyway. Pretty amazing. Yeah, it's pretty rocking. He's got a nice butt though, I'll tell you. And he has flippers too. So does that mean he's a buff? A butt with flippers? A buff? And there's the palace too, so that's kind of nice. Okay. Well, it's getting to rain here pretty good. So let's, I think I'm going to throw my hat on so I'm not too soggy, and you can see the raindrops on the rocks here. Let me get my hat on, and I was trying to get this thing to focus on the castle in there. Pretty amazing. And then I'll come back. Bye, everybody. Okay. They do take very good care of the grounds and the maintenance of the place, which is pretty amazing. So I've done the tower before, but I'm just doing the gardens today. So I'm gonna go to the let's see, if you're facing the palace from the rear, it's the left side. If you're standing at the palace, the foot of the palace, facing up the hill, it's the right side. And I'm just trying to capture the things that most people don't get to see when they come here on a tour. So as we can talk about here, so I entered way down. That rain's obnoxious. Where did I enter? Down here, right? And so I came over here and I did... Where did I... No. Okay. I have no idea. Okay. Well, this is the zoo. And you got to pay for the zoo. And most people don't do the zoo. And I am not a zoo fan. So I'm going to skip the zoo too. So if you're a zoo person, you should probably jump all over that. And you can see all the statues. They line this whole area, which is pretty cool. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, as I was saying, you know, I might have to pull out my umbrella. I don't know if I'm going to make it. You can see all the statues down there. There's like, you know, 20 on this side, and there's probably like 20 on that side. Yeah, and you can see all the people with umbrellas and such. So it's coming down pretty good. I hope this little camera holds out. Inside of this side, though, there's not the uniqueness of the obelisk or the Roman ruins, but there are like parks and stuff for the kids. Actually, let's go down one of these middle things, and you can hear the kids playing. Can you hear them? The parents go to the zoo, the kids go to the park. You can hear them all playing, huh? Okay, I think I'm going for an umbrella here in a second. And I think this is the maze section. You can tell from the door. Oh, the labyrinth, yes. Maze and labyrinth. Wow, do you have to pay for this? Don't make me pay. I don't want to pay. Crap. So you do the maze, it's $5.50. I'm not prepared to pay. My money's tight these days, and I don't have funds to spend $5.50. Hell, I cheaped out on my beer. It was only 55 cents, and I bought pistachios on a splurge for $2.99. So anyway, okay, well, so if you're gonna go into the maze, you gotta pay $5.50. And it certainly is a kid zone. So, and look at the doors too, and the walls. That's pretty amazing. Anyway, so if you have kids, take them to the maze. $5.50. I figure if you can come to Schönbrunn and spend $50 on a Schönbrunn ticket, you can spend $5.50 on a maze ticket. How you doing? Anyway, okay, I'm gonna stop until I get up here and find something else for you to see. Okay, bye. Okay, everybody, I had to dig out my umbrella and get it going. Isn't it a pretty umbrella? I like it. It's got color. Eric's got color, so I'm all good with color. Anyway, so I had to dig out my umbrella, so I had to put my bag away, so I had to stuff my beer in my pocket and the pistachios in my pocket, and phew. So my pockets are quite full, but at least I'm dry, so that's cool. Let's turn this camera around and get started again. So this is the other side now. So the other side, and I don't know why none of the fountains are running. Is it a holiday or something, or anti fountain day? But there's a few of these in the center here. I mean, that's pretty amazing. And she has flippers too. Or is that, no, now wait, let's look at this real quick. She doesn't have flippers. She has, well, I guess it is a flipper. I was gonna say she had tentacles, because that looks like a tentacle to me. So then she would be a woman with tentacles. So it'd be a winticle. Okay, Eric, enough. Anyway, so this is what this looks like. And I'll just pan around really quickly so you can kind of see. And it kind of, all these things just meet in this general location. And there's benches all over the place. You could bring your lunch and have a snack here, or, you know, enjoy the day after seeing Schönbrunn if you had the time. But pretty amazing. Oh, and squirrels. Squirrel. All right, don't get distracted, Eric. Anyway, let's go to the next one. So women with tentacles, but she has flippers too, though. So she's a woof. Woman with flippers, woof. Is this joke dead yet? I just heard, 4,000 people watching this video groan and say it was dead like an hour ago, Eric. Okay. But if there's one person that's going to beat a dead horse, it's this one. Yeah, I'll beat that dead horse. I'll beat him for hours. He's got to get up and run. I don't mind beating a dead horse. Let's turn it around. Anyway, back to the straight and narrow. Boy, the rain's getting icky. Raindrops on rooftops and what's the next words? Bright yellow kittens laying on sidewalks with wet little furry mittens. No, that ain't right. Okay, just make it up as you go, Eric. So more flowers, more gardens, more stuff. It's pretty amazing. And again, I like these roses or these flowers because they're all dedicated, I think, to people. Each one of them. So like that one says for Hella. This one says, I don't know. This one says for Caroline. This one says, I don't know, Maria Wilhelm. So anyway, they're all dedicated by people. So they obviously buy them and let Schönbrunn plant them. And because of the rain. Oh my gosh, it smells heavenly. Oh, okay, I'm gonna stick it over. Oh my gosh. Wow, wow. Okay, I'm gonna leave there. Oh, now this is interesting. You know, in Vienna they have that rose garden that has dedications to with flowers and stuff. These are trees dedicated for Joseph. True love never dies. Aww. Joseph changed somebody's life. Go Joseph. People do touch our lives. People do change our lives. Even when we don't even realize we've changed somebody's lives, we've still changed a life. Let's go over here and jump on this one. So you can tell this garden is enormous. I've been walking for hours. Seems like hours. But there's one more thing I wanted to show you, and that was the rose garden right beside Schönbrunn. Wow, is that amazing? Look at that view. Yeah, amazing. Okay, let me do some walking and I'll start recording in a minute. Bye. All right, well, it's raining pretty good. You can hear the rain clicking on the top of my little pretty umbrella. And my socks are almost to the point where I can wring them out. This is right to the right. If you're looking at the entrance to Schönbrunn, this is the right side, and I think this is called the Rose Tunnel. And it's got these little gardens, and it's got a great little fountain down there. But, and then it's got these rose things, and there's the Schönbrunn Palace right there, right? So all's good that way. But if you go down a little further, they have this tunnel that's nothing but roses. And it's kind of cool. Oh, and you can see all the people down there. And the kids playing soccer. And he looks really wet. And this is really, I don't fit through here very well. But let's see what we get here. So this is the structure. It's pretty cool. And he's got a Carhartt shirt on, so he's got to be good. And this is the tunnel, and it's usually filled with flowers and such. So I don't know. Huh. Oh, maybe it wasn't. No. Oh, I see. I'm on the wrong side. You can see it over there. You see over there where the guy's jumping rope? And you can see that whole tunnel's filled with roses. This just must be the plant tunnel. The green tunnel of love. That one's the rose tunnel of love, or the whatever we're going to call it. Beats me. I know, crazy stuff. Anyway, this is right to the right of Schönbrunn, and there's Schönbrunn right there. And you can see all the tours and stuff that are taking place. And then here's the palace. Pretty amazing. And then over here is more of the garden. Wow. You know what, everybody? And that's going to be the end of my rainy day garden in Schönbrunn. Rainy day people always seem to know. Anyway, that's it. I'm moving on. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye. Okay, everybody, it's raining pretty good, and I found some shelter in this little doorway that I don't think gets used. And let me turn the camera around a little bit. And you can see that there's a lot of people just hanging out right here and doing their thing. And so I've got my 55-cent beer. That really is only 55 cents. So that's my beer. And then I've got my pistachios for $2.99, and I'm going to eat those. And then I've got the most important item. a spit bag. You know, you just can't spit shells all over the place. I mean, that'd be rude. Could you imagine just spitting shells everywhere? I mean, I'd have 100 little shells all over the place. Somebody would have to clean those up. So we don't want to be rude and disrespectful. So let's have a beer and some pistachios and spit them in the spit bag, and I can go into the spit bag later. That's it, everybody. Thanks for coming with me on my videos. I always appreciate it, and the little comments are wonderful. And you know, it's funny, I only get like 50, 60, 70, 80 views on most of my videos. Some of them get more, but it's all right. Every little bit helps. You know, when you have like 2,500 videos, and I have more to come. I've got lots of travels to do. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for sharing my life with me and coming with me and giving me somebody to talk to. Bye-bye.